Hello all, welcome back to the channel. In this session, let us see how to obtain the orthographic projection of the given machine component using SolidWorks software. Double-click the SolidWorks software installed in your computer. Go for File option, select New Part Diagram, click OK. This is the machine component what we have selected for today's session. This is the front view of the machine component. This is the top and the right side view of the machine component. If you carefully observe to the machine component, it is symmetric in its geometry. I will be showing you one of the method to create the same machine component using SolidWorks software. I will start from a front view. Selection of plane is important. Start from front plane. Select sketch option, front view. Now you can see the front view is in the two-dimension view. If you are standing and looking at the machine component, don't you think you can see this complete 98 mm followed by this 20 mm thick? In the 20 mm, there is a step thickness of 6 mm. First thing is create the same dimension as seen in the front view. Only this portion, the base portion. Make use of line command. Draw an imaginary line as the reference line. Draw a horizontal line as seen in the front view. Create a sketch. Make use of smart dimension. Update this value to 98 mm as seen in the front. Since this is symmetric in its geometry, this dimension should be 98 by 2. That part accepts the arithmetic operations. So obviously the other part will be 49 mm. The thickness of this as seen in the front view is 20 mm. So even this will be 20 mm. Update the dimension as 20 mm. You can see these two length is 14 and 14 mm. So update this dimension to 14 mm followed by this dimension as 14 mm. And you can see a step thickness over here, a small step here. So this is supposed to be 6 mm. All the dimensions are updated. Now this imaginary line what we have drawn initially is not required. Let us remove this one, then exit from this sketch. There is one option called as exit sketch here, or one more option called as exit sketch. Either exit sketch you can use it. Make use of features. There is an option called as extruded boss base. Click on this one. You can see there is extension along the z-axis. I mean, it's getting its own thickness. There is option called as direction. If you click on this one, it is reversed in its direction. You can go for either of the direction, else you can select mid plane. What is the thickness? Thickness can be seen from the right side. The thickness is 42 mm. Update this value as 42 mm. So from the mid plane, it is extended. Press OK. Now you can see the base plate is obtained. Exactly at the middle of the base plate, there is a height, there is a rectangular height followed by there is a dome shaped structure. This height is 21 mm, we can see here. At the center, there is one circle followed by a semicircle. Circle of diameter 20, semicircle of radius 21 mm. Let us try to obtain the same geometry. For that purpose, select the right side plane. You can see the right side plane is exactly at the center. Select this one, go for sketch option. You can zoom in and zoom out for better visibility. First thing is exactly at this end point, let us construct one rectangle. Make use of line command, update the dimension. This height should be 21 mm. Make use of circle command exactly at this midpoint. Draw one circle followed by a semicircle. Initially it is a circle only, later we can trim it. Make use of smart dimension. Check this dimension. This has to be diameter 20 mm as given in the sketch. Make use of smart dimension. This one we need not check. Why? Because it is exactly meeting the two endpoints. That is nothing but. Make use of trim entities. The base portion of the circle is not required. Why? Because we wanted only the semicircle. This line is also not required. Trim it. Exit from the sketch. If you just rotate the sketch, you can see the sketch what we have drawn is exactly at the center. Select sketch. Go for option called as features. Once again, extruded boss base. The moment you click on this one, as you can clearly observe, it is taking its own thickness along the midplane. What is the thickness of this one? The thickness is supposed to be 14 mm. Update this value as 14 mm. Click OK here. You can see the effect. Select Control 1 for the front view, Control 5 for top view, Control 7 for isometric view. What is that we have left out? Two holes of diameter 12 mm has to be drilled here. Select this plane normal to the plane. Make use of circle command here. Draw one circle. Diameter of the circle is supposed to be two holes diameter 12. Update this value as 12 mm. Make use of smart dimension. From this endpoint to the center of the circle is supposed to be 24 mm. Update this value as 24 mm. Select the midpoint and the midpoint of the circle. Make sure both are aligned horizontally. Draw a reference line. Make use of mirror option. Select this circle. Mirror about this axis. You can see one more circle is obtained. Just for confirmation, the center between the two circles should be 50 mm. Yes, it is maintaining 50 mm. That 50 mm you can see here. I think we are done with the two circles. Exit from the sketch. If you rotate the figure, you can see the two circles are created exactly on the plane. Select the sketch, that is the two circles. Go for Features Extruded Cut option. It is asking for direction. The direction is correct. Suppose if you select the blind option and if you reverse the direction, it goes towards the above. Actually, it's not possible. Why? Because the material is not there. So select the downward direction. Select up to next. Up to next option is till where the material is available. Select this one. Click OK. Now you can see the hole is drilled. Once again, Control 7 for isometric view. The last part, what is that we have left out? Can you see a scratch marks here? That indicates the fillet operation. In the features, you can see the option called as fillet. Select this corner followed by this corner. Similarly, the other two fillet has to be done. Select this corner and the last corner. What is the dimension of the fillet? The fillet dimension is not given. Henceforth, you can assume it as 1 mm or 2 mm. I will select it as 1 mm. You can see now 1 mm fillet is obtained. Control 1 for front view, Control 5 for top view, Control 7 for isometric view, Control 3 and Control 4 for right side and left side view. The model of a machine component is obtained. In case if you want to change the color, this option is available. Go for edit appearance. You can see various colors here. Select any color of your choice. For time being, I will select this color. Press OK to take its effect. Make use of file option. Save as. Let us save the drawing. Now I will save this drawing as machine component 2. The drawing is saved. Select file. Select option called as make drawing from part. Click on this one. Select A4 size sheet. Come down here. Custom sheet size. Interchange these values 297 by 210 mm. Press OK. If you are done like this, you can see a palette is obtained. This is called as a palette wherein you can see all different types of views. And before using the palette, make sure the sheet is in mmgs, millimeter gram second, and 1:1 scale. Come to the sheet 1, right click the mouse button, select the properties, select first angle projection. Apply changes. Make use of palette now. Bring the front view and keep it on the sheet. Just move the mouse cursor. Automatically the top view is generated. Move the mouse cursor towards the left side view. Since it is asked for right view, in the sketch it is right view means as per first angle projection, right side view has to be drawn towards the left hand side. Something like look at the right and write it towards the left. So let us show the left side view. And also isometric view has to be obtained. Press escape to come out of that space. Select the isometric curve from the palette. Place it here. Select the isometric sketch and select the fourth option shaded with edges to see the changes. Select the front view of the drawing, top view and the side view. Click on the second option, display style, that is hidden lines should be visible. If you click on this one, you can see all the detailing. Make use of smart dimensions to show all the dimensions. This completes the orthographic projection. This completes the front view, top view, side view of the given machine component. For the same machine component, the manual drawing orthographic projection is obtained on a grid sheet in 1:1 scale, and the same video is uploaded on the YouTube channel. I will be providing the link for the same in the description box for your reference. Hope you enjoyed this video. If yes, give this video a thumbs up. I will talk to you in the comments. Have a nice time. Bye.